I'm so excited that next week is going to be the soft launch of Raising Your Voice with Anne Donnelly, with a webinar, a free webinar called How to Get Clarity on What You Want and Need. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking about why it's important to have clarity on what you want and need. So you might be thinking, well, I know what I want. Like most people, you think that you know what you want, but then when you actually start working towards it, you might say, oh, well, maybe that's not it. And if you keep kind of bouncing back and forth on ideas or not having a clear path to what you want to get to, you're not going to get there. And I know through the years, I've had this happen with me, that I'd be like working towards a goal and I wouldn't quite get there. And then I'd realize like, oh, what I really wanted was something else. So you're wasting time, you're wasting money, you're wasting your energy, and you still are kind of unfulfilled because you just haven't really achieved what it was that you really wanted or needed. And very often, like as women, and that's why I'm really focusing on building this community for women, because we often are putting other people's needs in front of our own because we feel that they're more important than your own, or you may feel that it's just more immediate than your own. So a common scenario for us would be that we have small children, we're raising a family, right? And that they have immediate needs, right? Your babies, they've got to be taken care of, and your partner, because it's just like we're so used to doing things for other people. And often we're thinking we're going to get to our own needs in time, and then it just doesn't quite happen. Or it doesn't happen fully. It doesn't happen to the extent that we really need it in order to be our best, strongest, happiest selves. And also a lot of times our wants and needs will change. And if you've got that clarity, you're going to see when there's a change, and you can then more effectively take action to be in line with what those changes are. Right? So if you've got that clarity, you're going to see a change coming, or you might see where other changes in your life are going to impact on what it is that you want and need, or what you're even doing at the time. Instead of being like, oh, wow, I can't believe that happened. What do I do now? Like you can anticipate changes and more easily kind of pivot to do other things. So clarity on what you want and need gives you the ability to better communicate what that is to others. And to me, this is one of the most important reasons, because in starting raising your voice, I really feel that communication is one of the key factors to getting where we want to be in our lives, having good relationships, and just being happy personally, right? Because you can communicate clearly what you want and need because you know what you want and need. So it gives you the language, because you've got it for yourself, that you can communicate that to others. So why do you need to communicate to others? Well, you might be asking for help, right? For assistance or support. So this could be because you want to do something with your partner, or you want to do something as a family and you need to get them to come along, right? So then you need to have that language to know what to say in order to get them to come along, to join you, to help you. You might need money to do what you want to need. So you might need to ask family, your partner, or you might need to go to a bank, say you want to start a business, right? You definitely need to clearly know what you want if you're going to that extent that they're going to get funding. So this is why I'm trying to make this, like raising your voice and this specific webinar, to suit whether it's professional or personal scenarios, and whether it's a small scenario, like I just need some more time for myself, versus I want to start a new business. Right? It's the same kind of techniques that help you get the clarity, so then you can help plot the path to get you where you want to be and what you want. Another reason that communication with others is important is when there is sabotage. So very often when we're deciding that we want to do things for ourselves, the people around us get a bit uncomfortable because they're afraid that you're either gonna move away from them, or you're not going to have as much time for them. Or they just might be feeling less in themselves because they're seeing you gain your power and move into your power. I mentioned before, like in my weight loss groups, the women, I say women, it's not always women, but very often it's women that are like, my husband's trying to sabotage me. He's buying me ice cream, that he used to, give me a hard time about before. Now he's like, cause I'm losing weight, he is buying me food. He's trying to feed me, or they're saying negative things. So the best way to handle that is for you to communicate very clearly why it is you're doing what you're doing, how it's going to benefit you, how it meets your needs, and also how it can help them as well. I mean, that's always a good way to sell your case, right? If you can show them how it's going to help them. But in reality, what's important is how it's going to help you and make you stronger. It also gives you a way to determine the clear path to take to work toward getting there, right? So if you've got clarity, then you can better see what steps you need to take, what actions you need to take in order to get what you want and to get what you need. Like I said earlier, that if you're unsure, if you keep changing, if you're like, start on the path and then you're like, oh wait, no, I need to do this instead, or I should have done this first. You're wasting your time, you're wasting energy, you could be wasting money. You might be feeling confused. You might also be like feeling that you're showing to other people that you're not as confident or not as knowledgeable, so you're not that you should be worrying about these other people, right? And we'll cover all that too. But that, having that clarity will then help you develop that clear path, right? A very well-defined path that you can follow. And also, like I said before, if your needs change, then it'll also give you the clarity on how to pivot and when you need to pivot. Clarity is also going to give you more confidence and peace of mind. Like you just know that yourself, right? When you're clear thinking versus being confused, like isn't that just a much better way for you to be? So you're achieving confidence and moving towards what you need to do. Peace of mind that you're doing the right thing, right? That what's right for you and what's right for the big picture of your life. And then even more importantly, clarity on what you want and need is bringing you a free flow of positive energy. And I can tell you that it's a game changer. It's a life changer. I know when I kind of realized this, that I would walk into a room and just attract people, to come talk to me because I was just feeling so good, so positive, that I felt it and I just had that energy. It helped even in my health, because lack of clarity brings stress, and stress is like one of the worst things for your health and your well-being. But clarity is going to bring you that free flow of positive energy, and it is going to make it so much easier for you to convince other people, to get other people that are going to want to know what you're doing. They're going to want to be helping you. It is like a magic formula. And I'll tell you, because I have found this to be so true in my own life, that, you just have that kind of glow, that clarity. It's just amazing. And I probably sound like a lunatic right now, but really it's like, you want to try it, at least give it a try, right? So get clarity, join the wait list, go to raisingyourvoice.com. Just give me your email address. That's going to give you access to the Raising Your Voice community. You'll get a welcome email. And then I've already put out to the community a doodle poll to get their feedback on when to have this kickoff webinar next week. So you'll get an email telling you when that's going to be. Hopefully you'll be able to join live so you can take part in the great conversations that are going to happen. So the Raising Your Voice community, now I've decided to build this community because I need this community. I wanted to build a group of women, like-minded women that are looking to achieve great things in their lives in any sort of scale. Even if it's just getting clarity and just having some time for yourself when you haven't had that before, or whether it's starting a new business, or whether it's, saving the world, right? It's like we can do this together, of a community of support, education. So it's a free resources, because what I'm going to do is I'm using my business resources, right? I've got Zoom for my business. I can do these slideshows. Like, this is me. I can do this. It's not costing me anything except my time, and payback for my time is your participation and your energy. That's all I need, right? That's all I need. I need this community, and I'm willing to give what I can in order to do this. So it's going to include webinars like the one next week, and discussion sessions. We're going to start using Zoom. We might see if there's a better platform along the way. Private Facebook group that's already started. Reading lists. So like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned Abraham Hicks before, but there's so many different things that I've read that have helped me to get peace of mind that I have today. Empowering playlists. I got a Spotify playlist with music that is going to be helping us to get in the right frame of mind and to use when we need to be inspired. And then online and in-person events. My dream is to have a TEDx event, and that's something that down the line I'm going to be working towards. But for now, I'm happy to have a Raising Your Voice event with women that want to give a talk, that want to tell a story, whether we do it online, whether we can do more things in person. We might, like, there's going to be women local to me involved in this, but there's also going to be people in other parts of the country. I'd love to travel to meet up with people and do things like this. So, and whether we're going to do it fully publicly, or whether we're just going to do it for ourselves or for our family, that's all to be determined. Right? Because we're going to see which women are going to be participating in this and what we all want to do. I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to being on this journey with you. So just start it off with raisingyourvoice.com, join the wait list, check out the emails that you get that are going to point you to where you need to be. So my vision for Raising Your Voice, every woman has a voice that deserves to be heard. And we also have dreams that deserve to be fulfilled. And it's my mission to help you get there.